This video and every other video on this channel is brought to you by our channel members. Join today for early access, bonus content, and more. Hello, LS11 Universe, it's the Doctor, and Zander number 3. And welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Welcome back to TNA Wrestling. Welcome to Under Siege. We're here in the LS11 Impact Zone, and we are kicking things off as Leon Slater has made his way down to the ring. Leon Slater looking to be the gatekeeper for TNA tonight, looking to protect his home turf against an invading force. That he is. So Leon Slater, the youngest in charge, makes his way down to the ring. Let's bring out his opponent, I suppose. Not that we have much of a choice. As here he is at long last, kind of his first matchup here tonight. The cleaner of Bullet Club, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega making his way down to the ring. So, Kenny Omega and Leon Slater. Omega and Slater, let's do this. Can Leon Slater protect TNA from Bullet Club? Let's find out. They lock him out of the gate here, and Omega's got a hold of him around the waist now. Kenny Omega. The waist of Leon Slater now. Kenny Omega punching him in the back here, and Leon Slater. Wait a minute, swings it around, countering it on Omega now. Kenny Omega gets caught by Leon Slater now, and Leon Slater punching Omega in the back now. And Leon Slater rolling him through into a cover on Omega with Leon Slater now. One. Omega kicks out now, goes forward into jackknife cover. 1, 2, no. Omega kicking out the legs now of Leon Slater here, and Kenny and Leon Slater, he's got to worry about more than just flashy offense tonight, and that's something that he knows pretty well. It's almost annoying how much he understands this business already at his young age. Barely old enough to buy his first ever drink in the United States. And yet he already understands this game better than some people who've been doing it twice as long as he's been alive. As Leon Slater tonight fights not just for himself, but for all of TNA. If he wins this tonight, then TNA management, including our general manager, Maven Huffman, will not be giving Kenny the shot at the TNA World title at Victory Road that he's been campaigning for. He'll have to go to the back of the line and earn it like everyone else. Leon Slater, like you said, the gatekeeper between Omega and the world champion. Into a cover now, kick out from Omega. Leon, though, forearm. Roundhouse kick. Into another one, gets him down. And now Leon Slater here. Leon Slater goes for a boot. Omega! Kenny Omega, that is not a position you want to be in against him. If you're Leon Slater, hold on a minute. Well, it's looking like Judgment Day dive from Omega. And Kenny Omega's been on one this week. He beat Will Ospreay on Sunday. He took out his now former best friend in Kota Ibushi, putting him out indefinitely on Wednesday. And now tonight, he's got his first ever matchup as part of TNA Wrestling. There's Omega with a pair of V-triggers on the floor now. Sending Leon Slater back into the ring. Kenny Omega going up to the top rope now. And Omega. Here we go. Goes for a missile drop kick. Leon out of the way. Leon Slater. Big kick there. Remember, Leon Slater has said he is coming for every member of Bullet Club that has entered TNA. He's trying to make sure that they are all taken down and taken away from what he proclaims as his home that Bullet Club is not welcoming. And he's not the only member of the TNA roster that feels that way. There's a lot of them that don't want to see Bullet Club anywhere near the gold here on TNA. There's a lot of them that feel like it's a crime that Zack Sabre Jr. has got the international title, that Taiji Ishimori has got the X Division title. And it's a very valid thing to feel when you've got this invading force like Bullet Club that's coming out of nowhere, none of them with contracts, specifically keeping them here, able to float around the wrestling world and just do whatever they want, running roughshod, winning title after title. Hell, they've got almost every title in AEW except for 3 at this point. And one of those is only because they haven't had a chance at, or all of those only because they haven't had chances at them yet. That's what I meant. Leon Slater throwing Kenny Omega out of the ring now, and Leon Slater hits the ropes. And Tope taking down Kenny. Goes up onto the barricade, and 450 on the floor. Leon Slater now. Here we go. Getting Omega back into the ring. Leon Slater. Going up to the top rope here. What is he thinking here? Leon. Up top, but Omega. Hold on. Kenny Omega able to pull back into it here. And Omega stomping him in the head here. Omega. No, Leon. Spanish Fly taking him down here. Kenny Omega's down. Leon Slater. Into Tilt-A-Whirl Slam on Omega. So what a business. Black Hole Slam there. Kick out. Of course, Leon Slater, I believe, last I checked, is supposed to be part of Lethal Lottery coming up in LS11 Universe very soon. Tonight is one of the final nights to donate for that. V-Trigger from Omega. Tonight is the Luigi Takeover stream. It is just going to be Luigi for 2 hours. You asked for it. The last day will be Saturday for that one, though, to get donations in and help contribute to Lethal Lottery. As, whoa, Omega flattening Leon Slater. And Kenny Omega and Leon Slater now. Leon has got a lot of ground to cover here against Omega, and he's trying to right now as he drops him with a big moonsault there. And Leon Slater now. It's the big forearm roundhouse kick into one more for good measure. Both men down now. Kenny Omega pulling himself up on the apron here. Omega. The apron now. Kenny. Connecting with Leon Slater now. And Kenny Omega grabs a hold of him. And Omega. Oh boy. Kenny Omega. Suplex to the floor. Down he goes. Leon Slater taking a wicked bump on that one there, folks. That he did. Now Kenny goes for the moonsault. Leon Slater answers back though. Leon Slater gets that backflip kick now, and Leon, what a big clothesline from the youngest in charge. Youngest in charge is not just a nickname right now. He is bringing the fight to Kenny Omega. But oh God, Kenny with a Jade Driller. Jade Driller connects, cover on Leon Slater, who kicks out. Now Kenny. No, Leon ducking him. Leon Slater now with Omega. Whoa, the referee got caught in the crossfire, but Leon managed to dish out a super kick. And now Leon. No, countering. Leon Slater knocking Omega back. Leon Slater taking him down. He's got Kenny in the drop zone now, Doc. And Leon Slater, 450 splash. That could do it to put Kenny away. 2. No, the cleaner kicks out. Omega's still in it now. Leon Slater caught him with an elbow, but he gets caught. Omega, no. Countered Slater. Countering back. Leon Slater, no. Omega. Grabbing a hold of him now. Leon Slater getting picked back up to his feet here. Kenny Omega. Putting him in the corner now. Putting him up on the top rope here. And Leon Slater in trouble. Kenny Omega. Going up with him now. And Leon Slater with a superplex from Kenny Omega. That did the damage for sure. Leon is down and Kenny sizing him up here. Kenny with a big forearm. And Slater catching him though. Spanish Fly. Taking down Omega now. Leon Slater getting Kenny Omega back up to his feet. And Leon Slater. To the corner now. Leon Slater here with Kenny Omega. On the top now. And Leon Slater. Wait a minute. What a kick there. Taking him down. Omega down now. Leon Slater. Moonsault onto the cleaner. And Leon Slater for the biggest upset of his career, but a 1 count only. And now to a German suplex, taking him down here. Kenny Omega. Stopping Leon Slater from getting out of the ring now. Kenny Omega. Throwing him into the corner now. Kenny. Put him up on the top here. And Kenny Omega. Going up with him now, and now Leon Slater is in trouble. Omega! A phantom driver off the top rope. 2. No! The youngest in charge has still got it in him, but Kenny into the trigger to Leon Slater for the 1, 2, no! Another big kick out there from Leon. Now Kenny Omega stalking him here. Kenny kicking the midsection. V-trigger. Knocks him back, swinging him around. Omega, no. Slater kicks out the leg. Leon Slater. Crucifix cover. Has Kenny Omega down. Has him locked in that crucifix cover. 1, 2. Nearly gets him. Leon with a splash across the back now of Omega. Leon Slater. Shoulder block, taking him down. Goes for another splash. Nobody home. Kenny. Kenny might have caught him right where he wants him. He's up and down with that knee into the neck now. And Kenny Omega to finish it off here. Omega for the 1, for the 2. No! Kenny for a moment there could hardly believe it. Oh, and Leon Slater catching him. Turning Omega's own momentum against him. And Omega kicking out. Now Leon. Here we go. Oh! 50 splash connecting to Omega for a second time. But Kenny is still in it. Both men throwing haymakers, throwing big shots at one another. But there's one thing we've yet to see from Omega as he pieces together a combo there of a big overhook into a V-trigger. Follows up with a second one. Kicks out the legs of Leon Slater. And now Kenny Omega has Leon Slater in position, and Kenny to finish the job. Gets him up on his shoulders for 1 winged angel. Shades of absolute Batman for the 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega wins his TNA debut. Just like that, Kenny Omega gets the win. It means we know that in 4 weeks from today, 28 days from today, Victory Road, it will be Kenny Omega versus either Big Bill or Chris Jericho. That it will. Kenny Omega with the win. So, will Kenny Omega be the next TNA World Champion? It feels very, very possible, Z3. So, Omega standing tall. Omega celebrating the win. He's done it. We got more action coming up here at Under Siege. That we do. So before we have our match with the Apocalypse tonight, are you going to congratulate me? Tatum, what would I congratulate you on? On becoming the NXT Women's Champion this past weekend, of course. Tatum, that was Tatum Paxley in HB Shizzle Gaming's universe mode. He's like 3 months ahead of everyone right now. It's only August. It's only August, Tatum. But what do you mean it was a universe mode? This is real life, Tatum. This isn't a video game. HB Shizzle Gaming is doing a universe mode. You know this. We're real. You're not the NXT Women's Champion. Then why do I have a belt? Because you bought one online? You know, technically, the company I won the belt for bought it online by having someone make it. So, technically, they bought it online. Tatum. Alright, folks, it is a fatal 4-way elimination matchup coming up next. As it is for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team titles. That it is. This is a big one, folks. And there out first is Elizabeth Belle, making her way down to the ring, the showstopper. Ready for action. She's had a busy week. She was at Hardcore Halloween twice this weekend in the opening match and in a hell of a 6-woman tag match. Knocking off Los Toxicas from AAA. That's right, knocking them off. And then later in the night, Eliza would show up again, costing Shayna Baszler the GCW Championship. And she has to team up with the woman who quite literally ripped her soul from her body recently at the start of the year back at Zandemania. That is right, the sorceress, Jade Davidson. So, Jade Davidson and Elizabeth Belle, no love lost between them. Mortal enemies. Put their differences aside this weekend, though. Yeah, that's right. Even coordinated costumes and everything. How about that? Not often you see mortal enemies do that, but that being said, Cammy definitely did some heavy lifting on getting those two on the same page. So, Jade Davidson makes her way to the ring. As now here comes the TNA Knockouts World Champion. A little light title-wise, isn't she? That she is, Shayna Baszler. Only the Knockouts title now, the GCW title gone. Credit to Pro Wrestling Mods in their Discord for Patreon backers. That's where we got the new Knockouts title, got new Tag Team titles, a new X Division title, and a new World title as well to go with all of that. That we did. As Shayna Baszler makes her way down to the ring, does the Queen of Spades, and making her return tonight after being murdered? Question mark. Back in the warehouse a few weeks ago. Finally back is the problem, Marina Shafir. Marina Shafir, Shayna's right-hand woman. Her solution to all of her problems. Making her way down to the ring. Shayna and Marina looking to become the Knockouts Tag Champs tonight. Get Shayna back to having 2 titles. Out next. Here come the real dark horses in this one, I would say. I would agree with you on that one. I'd agree with you, Doc. We haven't got to see too terribly much of them, but the little bits we have seen, they've been incredible inside the ring. The Angel Warriors, Lei Ying Lee and Xia Brookside, making their way down to the ring. A big matchup for these two tonight. The Angel Warriors making their way down to the ring. A huge opportunity to become the Knockouts Tag Team Champions for them, especially for Lei Ying Lee, who's been here since the beginning of LS11 Universe and has really never gotten a big chance to prove herself, never gotten to really show what she's made of. Absolutely right, Doc. Lei Ying Lee, she's been here since the beginning. She was in NXT at the start, she's been on Raw, she's been on SmackDown, but never in any of that time has she gotten a real fair shake at things, a real fair chance to show the LS11 Universe what she is capable of. And with Xia Brookside by her side, she started to actually pick up some wins here in TNA in the Knockouts division. And tonight could be her night to prove everyone wrong. But now, let's bring out the champions. Here they come. The Queen's Circus, Quiz Queen, and Gabriella Bennett making their way down to the ring. So, let's do this. There we go. Knockouts World Tag Team titles on the line. The LS11 Originals. The MMA Horsewomen. What's left of them in the wrestling world. The Angel Warriors. And the Queen's Circus. It's elimination rules. Only one team remains. Wait a minute, Eliza. Eliza going right for Shayna. Eliza's had problems with Shayna for some time now. She had Shayna's number back at Slammiversary. She's the reason Shayna's not the GCW champion anymore. Xia, Lei Ying Lee taking down Gabriella Bennett. Jade Davidson trying to take down her former mentor and Quiz Queen. That's right, we haven't even talked about that. With the Circus is dynamic with Jade. Jade used to be right there by Gabriella Bennett's side as one of Quiz Queen's right-hand women. Back when she was known as the star of the show. Or when she was the star of the circus, Starlight. Star of the Sky, I believe is what it was. There you go. Due to her high-flying nature. But now she stands across from the Queen Circus as an enemy for the first time where they've been united without her. That's right, there was that match back at LSWF Reality Check back in 2024 for the then LSWF Intercontinental title. Jade actually won as a triple threat between the 3 former women of the Queen's Circus, but now we actually see it going at it with our former tag partner, Gabriella Bennett. You gotta wonder who's gonna be the first woman eliminated in this one. It could go any way. Z3, and whoever gets eliminated first, that is going to heavily swing the momentum of this matchup. Absolutely it is. Let's look at this. Lei Ying Lee is trying to take care of the Quiz Queen. Shayna Baszler trying to take down Zajac Brookside. Jade's got a chair now. Liza, right hook there, taking down Gabriella Bennett. Now Lei Ying Lee getting knocked back here. Liza throws Lei Ying Lee at Gabriella Bennett. Jade with a code break and a Quiz Queen. Eliza taking down Shayna. Quiz Queen's still in it for now. Now Eliza dumping Lei Ying Lee. Marina Shafir. Super kick attempt from Eliza. Gonna be home. Shayna now. Wait a minute. Jade hit into the void on Zajac Brookside. Cover. 1, 2. No! Super kick just connected to Shayna Baszler as well from Eliza. And Gabriella Bennett's got Jade. Lei Ying Lee with the roundhouse kick. Marina Shafir trying to protect her partner though. Bennett with the electric chair. Eliza, wait a minute. Whammy bar to Shayna. Eliza with the whammy bar to Shayna. Double covers going on here, ref. What are you doing? 1, 2. Eliza eliminates Shayna. Eliza just eliminated the Knockouts champ again, pinning her in a matchup. Elizabeth Belle just eliminated the Knockouts champion. Quiz Queen is gone now as well. And now Lei Ying Lee's got Eliza. Zajac Brookside hitting the standing shooting star on Marina. And is still in it for now. Gabriella Bennett's got to defend the Knockouts tag titles all on her own. And now Eliza gets hit with a Hurricane Rana. Gabriella Bennett kicks the midsection. Big kick there, taking down Marina. Zajac Brookside, headlock driver. Taking her down, rolling her over. We could be guaranteed new tag team champions. But Jade, what is Jade doing? Hits into the void on Zajac Brookside. And Lei Ying Lee making the save. And Eliza coming to the aid of Davidson. Gets hit with a headbutt there. Marina Shafir going to the leg now, and Eliza. Oh, into the void on Zajac Brookside. Gabriella Bennett taps. We are guaranteed new Knockouts tag team champions. And now Marina. Massive suplex there to Eliza. Jade, Bulldog taking down Marina. Marina Shafir taken down. It is down to Marina Shafir for the Horsewomen. And then the full teams of the LS11 Originals and the Angel Warriors. Oh, a kendo stick shot from Lei Ying Lee. Eliza fighting back 2-on-1 here against the Angel Warriors, but she gets caught. Eliza throwing off the ropes here. Lei Ying Lee with a big hard drag. And now Lei Ying Lee and Zajac Brookside. There's the roundhouse kick to Jade. Kendo stick taking down Eliza. Jade's got no backup. Jade kicking out though. And the Angel Warriors are dominating right now. Headlock driver to Eliza. Taking it down. Is Jade going to be able to make the save? Cover. She might be able to if the referee doesn't get over here soon enough. 1, 2. No! See Jade now. We see the cameras panned out. Jade was nowhere nearby. The Angel Warriors, they're doing a good job right now. They're conquering, they're dividing, they're isolating. It takes a lot to become a champion. I would know. Okay, alright. Yeah, you would. As now, wait a minute, Jade's got a chair. Lei Ying Lee knocking her back, though. Hits the roundhouse on Jade. And Eliza cut off by Zajac Brookside. Zajac Brookside. 1, 2. Jade's still in it now, but Eliza's caught now by Brookside, taking her down. Zaya Brookside now getting Jade Davidson back up, and Zaya Brookside knocked back by Davidson. There's the big kick there from to Eliza. Jade making the save. Marina, though. Wait a minute, Marina. Marina trying to get revenge from the warehouse fight. Jade's eliminated. Marina trying to break the leg of Jade. And the Angel Warriors have got the advantage right now, Doc. Yes, but I would know from experience that a lead like this can be blown. Not that you've blown it. No, I came back from being down like this. In a situation very similar to what Marina Shafir was in. My partner, the first one gone from the match. And I brought it back, essentially 6-on-1. 2v1, like, be real. Alright, listen here. Wait a minute. Oh my god, down goes Eliza. And the Angel Warriors now taking down Marina and Eliza. And now Laying Lee taking down Eliza. Zaya Brookside handling business with Marina Shafir. Knee strike there to Eliza. The Angel Warriors, though, they got to get these women back in the ring and eliminate them if they want to be the Knockouts Tag Champs. That's very true, Z3. Very true indeed. As now, a kick in the midsection from Laying Lee. And slamming Eliza down by the head. Marina going back into the ring. Laying Lee following her. And Laying Lee taking down Marina with the roundhouse. Laying Lee might have her right where she wants her. Laying Lee to take it down to just Angel Warriors versus Eliza. Went for the big kick. Eliza sliding in now. Zaya Brookside with the flying cutter. Taking it down. Eliza in trouble. 1, 2, 3. And now it's Angel Warriors and Marina Shafir. Eliza got hit with the UFO cutter, but now Zaya Brookside German suplex to Marina Shafir. Trying to catch her with the chair on her way back in the ring. Now Marina's got a hold of it, picking her up. Marina with a powerbomb. Laying Lee's got a hold of her now, and Laying Lee, look at this. Hip toss, down goes Marina, and Laying Lee. She's got that chair now. Laying Lee hitting her in the back with it. Marina trying to duck out into the bottom rope now. Laying Lee up to the top, saying, no, you don't. Flies onto her with the elbow. Zaya Brookside getting fired up here as well. It looks like it's about to go the way of the Angel Warriors. There's that roundhouse into a standing shooting star. What a double team from Angel Warriors. Get her back in the ring. I think we can wrap this up. It's looking like it, Doc. They just got to get her back in the ring and pin her. And Laying Lee. Oh! That katana kick one more time. Now Marina just getting absolutely beat down. This is just justice for Marina getting involved in all of Shayna's title defenses these last few months. Feels like it. But ladies, you do have to eventually get her in the ring. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You do have to eventually get her in the ring. And now there she goes back into the ring. Now, Zaya Brookside grabs onto it, putting her in the corner. No, counted Marina. Countering it back. Laying Lee, though. There's the roundhouse kick. Cover her. We're out of here. Into the cover for the 1, 2. No! What? How the hell did Marina kick out? Zaya Brookside now. Trying to come in hot here. Zaya Brookside's got all of it. Miscommunication going on between the Angel Warriors. Brookside with the reverse DDT. 1. No! Shafir still in it. As Marina trying to fight back here. And now, Zaya Brookside. Oh no. Headlock driver. Rolling her over into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Angel Warriors have done it. From afterthoughts to champions, the Angel Warriors just swept the match. That reign on top of the Circus didn't last too long with all the tag gold. Let's not talk about it. As just like that, the Angel Warriors picking up the win tonight over everyone else. Your winners and new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Xia Brookside, Lei Ying Lee, the Angel Warriors. We still got plenty of action here to come tonight at Under Siege. Let's move on to our next bit of action. All right, we're moving right into our next matchup for more gold here at... Under Siege, as it is the international title on the line. It's the big Slammiversary rematch going down, as here comes the former champ, Ethan Ace, to the ring. The ace of the originals, Ethan Ace. He was the first international champion, and you never forget the first. That's right. But he doesn't want to just be a trivia question. He wants to be the champion again. So Ethan making his way down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight for him as he looks to become a two-time TNA International Champion and be the first man to put a dent in gold for Bullet Club. So, Ethan Ace has made his way to the ring. Let's bring out his opponent. Let's bring out the international champ. Here he comes. Second time we're seeing Bullet Club represented tonight. That it is. There is Zack Sabre Jr. ZSJ won the gold off Ethan a few weeks ago. Beating him at Slammiversary, like you said, Z3. Now tonight he's got to defend that gold. He's already defended it once against Zander. We saw him pull that off a couple of weeks ago. So now tonight, he's going head-to-head with the man he took the gold from. Right, Ethan Ace, Zack Sabre Jr. The long-awaited rematch from Slammiversary. A match so great we had to see it again. That's right, round 2 for the international title. So, here we go. Let's do it all again. Lock up Ethan. Last time he tried to grapple with one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, it didn't go too well for him. Looks like he's been studying up, though, for tonight, because Ethan Ace has gotten a hold of Zack Sabre Jr., and he's got ZSJ right where he wants him. Or is that just Zack Sabre Jr. letting him think that? As he throws him over the top rope, Zack Sabre Jr. now whipping him back into the ring. Goes for a kick there. Ethan Ace out of the way now. And Zack Sabre Jr. Big knee strike there, taking him down. Double axe handle attempt. Ethan Ace into takedown of his own. Drops the elbow along the back now. Ethan Ace goes for the elbow. Zack Sabre Jr. Big kick out of the leg here, taking him down. Goes for him. Ace rolling out of the way now. Ethan Ace springboard. DDT. Ethan Ace has got a lot to prove tonight. He's got nothing left to lose, though. He's a guy that's going in here with a former world champion, a former IWGP world champion, and holding his own. That is saying a lot about Ethan Ace. Zack Sabre Jr. has everything to lose. He just won the gold. He can't be the first guy in Bullet Club to lose a championship for the group. You know it would eat him alive if he did that. You know the first member of Bullet Club to lose a championship. Everyone remembers the first, like we were saying about Ethan Ace with the international title. Everyone remembers the first, and you know a vindictive man like Jay White leading Bullet Club It's not going to go well for whoever the first man to lose their gold will be. Or woman. You never know. Zack Sabre Jr. Trying to make sure it's not going to be him tonight. Trying to make sure we remember just how good of a technical wrestler he is in that ring, but also how down and dirty, nitty-gritty he will get in moments like this. Ace, though, managing to skillfully duck under that clothesline. Rolls him through, has him into super kick. Taking down Zack Sabre Jr. now. Ethan Ace. Picking him back up now. Ethan Ace. Zack Sabre Jr. Into the corner here. Ethan Ace. No. Zack Sabre Jr. now. Look at this. He's up. He's down. Both men down now. Both men staggering back to their feet, though. Zack Sabre Jr. goes for the kick. Ethan Ace countering. Ethan Ace goes for a clothesline. Zack Sabre Jr. No. Counter for counter. Shows how much these two have both evolved just in the short 4 weeks since their last showdown with how much Ethan Ace was able to counter right there. That it does. Z3 is Ethan Ace now. Massive discus clothesline taking down Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. That big knee strike there. Grabs a hold of Ethan now, getting him back up to his feet. Zack Sabre Jr. Putting him in the corner now. Ethan Ace getting put up on the top rope, and Zack Sabre Jr. Here we go, right hook. You talk about gold. Zack Sabre Jr. has held so much gold in the LS11 universe. This is just another cap in the feather. Another feather in the cap of one of the most decorated men from New Japan, from formerly New Japan in LS11 universe, is having this TNA international title. That it is, as Zack Sabre Jr. taking down Ethan Ace now into a cover. But only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Counted there now. Counter for counter. And Ace managing to get out of the way now. He pulls Zack Sabre Jr. in, and Zack Sabre Jr. with a big suplex taking him down. Both men down now. That just goes to show you how much they've both learned, like I said, especially for Ethan Ace. That it does, is Ethan Ace knocking him back here, and Ethan Ace, wait a minute. He's got Zack Sabre Jr. up on his shoulders for detonation kick. That's the move that won him the championship in the first place. Or the 1, or the 2, but a kick out from Zack Sabre Jr. Gonna take a lot more than that to put down the former IWGP champ. DDT now, Zack Sabre Jr. down, Ethan Ace. Pops over the top rope now, and Zack Sabre Jr. is down. Ethan Ace perched up high. Zack Sabre Jr. staggering back to his feet, though. Ethan Ace flies in with a neck breaker. Ethan's getting on a roll now. That he is. Ethan Ace springboards into a moonsault. Into the cover now on Zack Sabre Jr. Ethan Ace for the 1, 2, no. Zack Sabre Jr. kicks him in the midsection. Pulls him in. Zack Sabre Jr. on bar. Pulling back on the arm now. Massive on bar locked in. Is Ethan Ace about to have to tap? He very well might, Doc. Ethan Ace is in a world of hurt right now if he's not careful. Zack Sabre Jr.'s got it wrenched in on the arm now. Pulling back on Ethan Ace. Ethan Ace rolls back through with an elbow, though. Now Zack Sabre Jr. right hook connecting. Grabs Ethan Ace. And Zack Sabre Jr. with a snap man. Runs off the ropes, and massive penalty shot to Ethan Ace. Ethan Ace might be knocked out off that one. 2, no. Zack Sabre Jr. going up to the top rope. Looking to win the championship and retain it the same way he did at Slammiversary. No. Ethan Ace managed to counter. Ethan Ace. Double super kick taking down ZSJ. Rolls him over now. Ethan Ace into the crossface is in. Ethan Ace. Mark of the Ace is in. Zack Sabre Jr. now rolling back through. Knee into the back. Punches him in the head. Coming there now. Ethan Ace. Big chop here. Big clothesline. Turns him over. Goes for the elbow. Nobody home. Kicks up the legs here. Ethan Ace kicked in the back now. Zack Sabre Jr. He's up on the shoulders now. Ethan Ace has got him. Carrying him here. He's got him in position. Getting him right. into the center of the ring now is Ethan Ace. He's going to hit the detonation. No! Zack Sabre Jr. able to slip out of it now. Taking out the arm. Zack Sabre Jr. He was just biding his time there, Doc. He waited for Ethan to get real comfortable, having him up on his shoulders. Back and forth they go. Jumping neck breaker now from Ace. Both men down. Ethan Ace has got Zack Sabre Jr. now. Ethan Ace to the top rope. Coming in hot. Goes for the big stomp. Zack Sabre Jr. Big drop kick. Ethan Ace pulling him in. ZSJ countering though. And dropping Ethan. Big kick in the head there now. Goes for the super kick. Ethan Ace now knocks him back here. Grabs Zack Sabre Jr. Rolling him through now. Ethan Ace. Super kick. Caught him flush off the jaw with it. And now Ethan. He knows exactly what to do at this point. Hitting that big splash. Into the cover now. 2. No. I wonder if there was any kind of technicality called there with Ethan's feet being in the ropes. I don't think he intentionally was doing it either. And Zack Sabre Jr. now going right back into that armbar. He's wrenching back on the arm of Ethan Ace. He's trying to tap him out. He's trying to break the arm while he's at it. But Ethan Ace not going to go quietly here, it would seem. That he is not. And Ace got him with a big clothesline there. Now Ethan rolling Zack Sabre Jr. over. Going for the crossface. The mark of the Ace. No. Roundhouse kick from Zack Sabre Jr. Zack's got him back up to his feet now. And Zack Sabre Jr. into Michinoku driver. They're coming now on Ethan Ace. 1, 2, no. Zack Sabre Jr. now. Ethan Ace got him with the kick, but Ethan Ace is gassed. He's managed to take ZSJ down, but he's not got the energy left to capitalize. It feels like this one could be over at any minute. It really does. Ethan Ace coming in now, goes for the elbow. Zack Sabre Jr. kicking out the leg. Now Zack Sabre Jr. kicking the back of Ethan Ace. Picking him back up to his feet now, and Zack Sabre Jr. with Ethan Ace for Barry from East Enders. Locked in. Ethan Ace is fighting, but it's over. Ethan Ace forced to submit. Just like that, Zack Sabre Jr. able to walk out with that championship once again. Ethan Ace coming up short tonight. Zack Sabre Jr. going to keep the international title in Bullet Club, but what a hell of a matchup it was between these two tonight. That it was indeed, Z3. These two putting on an absolute clinic over that international title tonight. They went to war, but in the end, Zack Sabre Jr. is the one that comes out on top. Will win him, and still TNA International Champion. Big win there for ZSJ. We got a grudge match coming up next between two of the biggest stars in TNA. Two of the biggest egos in TNA. Alright, well, we got some more singles action coming up next here on the show. As here comes Chris Danger to the ring. The 99 overall. We want to take a moment here, though, let's let me reverse, to talk real seriously for a second. We want to put our hearts out to the actual real Chris Danger and his family for the recent events going on in their lives. No one deserves to go through that. Something similar happened in our family many of years ago. So, nothing but well wishes to the real Chris Danger and his family. Absolutely. If you don't know about it, it's a very hard topic. I would not go look it up. But, all silly wrestling show aside, we do just want to send those well wishes and positive messages and just absolute condolences to Chris and his family. Right, now back to what we were talking about here. Back to talking about our show, talking about this guy as a character. Hard to make that hard tonal shift. It is, but Chris Danger, he's been a pretty arrogant guy here in LS11 Universe for some time. The former LAW champion, former TNA tag team champion, makes his way down to the ring. Big matchup tonight. He has said that tonight, not only does he want to humiliate Carnold, he wants to do the most humiliating thing possible to Carnold. He wants to beat Carnold's ass in front of his own kid. That's right. Chris Danger told Carnold to bring Cammy to the ring with him tonight so that she can see what a real man looks like in the ring. And what I've been told is that Carnold told him earlier today, all right, you're on. And here he is, still got the cowboy hat on and everything. That he does, and Cammy by his side. The exterminator is in the house. Carnold with Cammy by his side. We saw Carnold appear at All In. That's why he's still got the cowboy hat, apparently. I guess he's just decided he's going to keep it. A lot of people says the look goes hard for him. Kind of gives him almost an old man Logan vibe with that. Maybe just a little bit, yeah. Maybe just a little bit. Carnold making his way down to the ring, though. Cammy by his side, getting to see her dad wrestle once again. Cammy got a big win this weekend as well at Hardcore Halloween. That she did. Oh my God! And now Cammy. Cammy throwing Chris Danger in the ring for ambushing her father. But Chris Danger. Oh my God, he's already busted Carnold open. Chris Danger. This absolute scumbag coming out of the gate here. Danger taking Carnold down before the bell. Chris Danger. Like we said, for a father, there's no bigger humiliation. There's nothing more degrading than, well, Cammy. Cammy arguing on behalf of her father here, trying to fight for her father's honor. And Carnold getting back in the ring. Well, as you were saying, Doug, there's no bigger dishonor as a father than your own daughter having to watch you lose a fight in front of her. That is what Chris Danger is trying to make Carnold suffer right now. Jumping in before the bell. Carnold and Danger starting with these big slug fights here. Just slapping each other in the face as hard as they can. But Carnold answers back with a headbutt. TNA Tag Team Champions, the both of them. Kicking the head now, taking down Carnold. Chris Danger. Throwing off the ropes now. No, clothesline from Carnold. Head now by Chris Danger here, and Chris Danger kicking the head there, takes him down. Danger. Throwing off the ropes himself now. Carnold into a Samoan drop. Carnold turning it around now. Carnold. Now, no. In comes Chris Danger. Carnold counters. Carnold. You know, if you didn't hear, Carnold getting a solo series soon. His origin story finally going to be told. It's unbelievably true life story coming soon. That it is. It's insane to think that it's actually finally happening. You know we're involved in it. At least you are. Although I may not look the same as I do nowadays, I'll tell you that. Now Carnold up on the shoulders is Chris Danger, and he's taken down by Carnold. Carnold now, here we go, looking to take him down. Carnold with the Superman punch. Chris Danger with a forearm. Goes for another one now. Danger throws landed by Carnold now, and Carnold. Danger now, wait a minute. Chris Danger into. Taste of Danger to Carnold. Danger hooking the leg now. Chris Danger to beat a former world champion. No! Carnold staying alive in that one now. Chris Danger goes for the super kick now. Carnold swings him around here, and Carnold. Caught there. Chris Danger now counted. Touch the midsection now. Chris Danger forearm strike. Follows up with the second one now, and Danger into Sling Blade. Chris now going into the top rope here. Chris Danger. Into... Win for the Phoenix Splash. Big boot now from Carnold here, and Carnold... Well, Carnold, if he hits this, it's all over. It's how he beat Danger in the Call Your Shot Grand Gauntlet. No! Chris Danger taking him down again. Danger into an elbow drop. Carnold taking him down now. Carnold. Hold through now. Chris Danger now into roundhouse kick. What's he doing now? Chris Danger taking off the turnbuckle pad. Carnold answers back though now, and Carnold. The roundhouse kick. Chris Danger now. Carnold back up to his feet, and Chris Danger. Wait a minute. Oh no! Carnold taking the turnbuckle to the face, and the referee hasn't noticed it yet. And Chris Danger might finish the job with it. Of the exposed steel. Sweet chin music. Into the cover. 1, 2. Carnold still in it. And now the official noticing the turnbuckle. Now wait a minute, Cammy. Coming to her father's aid. Allowing Carnold to lock in a guillotine. But the referee only just now turning around. Turning around in time to see Danger getting choked out. And now Chris Danger. Wait a minute. Carnold. No. Danger now with the exterminator him. Throwing him out of the ring. Chris Danger now. Referee beginning the count here. Carnold's down. You know Danger will take a count out. He doesn't care. Carnold now. A little bit of a pep talk from his daughter here. Oh my God! Chris Danger! Are you okay? Cammy, you good? You good? Carnold checking on his kid. Chris Danger. Chris Danger. Oh my God. The official not even sure what to do right now. As Chris Danger. And the referee taking that chair from him. Carnold with a spear. Into a cover now. 1, 2. Danger kicks out. You'll never lay your fucking hands on her again. Now Danger, wait a minute. Into a cover. No, Carnold kicking out at 1. Carnold threatening Danger to never lay hands on Cammy again. Now Carnold, wait a minute. Going for... Goes for another spear. Danger countering. Now Chris Danger getting ducked. Carnold swung around. Chris Danger into jumping neck breaker. Now Danger goes into the corner here. Chris Danger turning up the band again. It's this. Carnold might be down for the count. We've seen Carnold potentially come back from worse, though. He caught Danger. Kicking him in the head now. Chris Danger. Danger, big knee strike there. Carnold's down. Chris Danger. Carnold into the corner now. Chris Danger Putting Carnold on the top rope here in danger. Connecting now, Chris Danger with... Oh my god, a German suplex off the top rope. Carnold's down here, Chris Danger. There we go, Carnold is in trouble now. Chris Danger. No! Superman punch. And Carnold. Danger trying to retreat into the ropes, but Carnold not going to let that happen. Using the ropes to choke Chris Danger at this point. Now Carnold punching him in the back. Going out of the ring now, and Carnold kicking him in the head. Now Carnold to finish the job here with spear. Carnold with a spear, and Carnold. Oh god, we don't see him pull this one out too often. Carnold with a dangling choke on Chris Danger. Referee calls it. Carnold, he did not take kindly to Chris Danger diving out on the cami the way he did. And once that happened, it was game set for Danger. He made his bed and he was forced to lie in it. Chris Danger gets beat tonight by Carnold. Makes you wonder if we're going to see Danger anytime soon after that. Carnold with the win here tonight, knocking off Chris Danger. Danger held his own though multiple times. Carnold hit some of his best moves and Danger was able to keep going. But finally that elevated choke was enough, and Carnold doesn't suffer the humiliation of being beaten in front of his daughter tonight. Carnold with the win. Apocalypse versus Zander and Co. up next. As Carnold gonna ride off again tonight, the Exterminator with the win. All right, folks, it is our second to last matchup of the night. It is 8-man tag team action. It's about to go down. So does this make Zajac like? What does this make Zajac to the group? Either She-Hulk or did they ever have someone replace Invisible Woman, but as a guy? I don't know. Zander, JT, Tatum, and Zajac making their way down to the ring tonight. Zajac filling in tonight in the place of Eliza, so it can be an 8-man tag match. The Zantastic Four. Never thought you'd hear the theme again, did you? But now here come the group, dripping in gold. There they are. The LS11 Grand Champion, the DPW World Champion, and the DPW Tag Team Champions. Ray Wood, Adrian Nova, Shinobi, Colton Scribner. This is the Apocalypse. Apocalypse teaming up as a 4-man group for the first time ever tonight. Ray is just ready to put everything with Zander behind him once and for all tonight. He's not had much to say. He's just ready to move on, do other things, as all the rest of the Apocalypse. Zander just wants to finally get one over on Ray after these 4 men all betrayed him. It's been probably the worst season Zander's ever had in LS11 Universe since becoming an active competitor. Tonight, he looks to avenge that fact. And he does. Apocalypse have made their way to the ring. The Apocalypse versus the Zantastic 4. About to go down. Notice, the Zantastic 4 don't match anymore, just Jade. Yeah, Zajac couldn't even bust out any light blue. I think Zajac only wears black and white, though. It's kind of always been his thing. With Zander and Adrian Nova starting it out, and Zander immediately taking the arm drag. Remember, Zander's coming off that matchup with Rick from Hardcore Halloween just 4 nights ago. There is no way he's at 100%. We're seeing Adrian Nova immediately capitalizing on that. Zander was thrown around. He got bent across steel steps twice in that matchup. And we were seeing Adrian Nova going right after that midsection. And Zander, you know, has got heavily taped up under that tank top. You know he does. This is essentially a 3-on-4 match. Zander's pretty much a non-factor in it. We're seeing that right now as Zander's getting dominated by the rest of the Apocalypse. Ray is tagged in now, and Ray... Oh my god, wait a minute, Ray! Holy hell! Taking down Zander there, Ray. Grabbing onto him now, and Ray deadlifting him for powerbomb, taking him down. Now Zander, big right hook there, knocking down Ray. That's Zander's first offensive move of the matchup, I think, and Zander... Now he's going into Ray here, and Zander knocking him back here. Goes for him. Kicks the midsection, and Ray into a big clothesline, just taking him down. Zander desperately needs to make a tag right now. He really does, but he's just stuck in this situation here. The Apocalypse is dominating him. Colton tagged in now. Remember, Colton pinned Zander just a few weeks ago at the LS11 Indie Show to win the DPW tag titles. Tag made. In comes Adrian Nova now, and Colton and Nova working together here, and taking down Zander again. Tag is made to Shinobi. Tag is made to Tatum. And I think that's probably the last we're going to see of Zander in this matchup, as Tatum Lourdes enters this one. Shinobi now into Hurricane Rana, taking down Tatum. Wax handle knocking him down here, and Zander, see him favoring his ribs there for a moment. Tatum answering back here. Tatum kicking away at the midsection of Shinobi. Big kick there, knocking him down. Shinobi now, no, sidestep. Tatum countered. Shinobi, forearm strike, and wiping out Zander. Zander going down. Tatum holding him here now, and Tatum Lourdes getting into the corner now. Here we go. JT stepping aside saying, let's get the big man in, shall we? And oh my god! What a double team we're seeing here with Zajac and Tatum. Good lord, what a double team move there from these two. I didn't know Zajac could move like that. I didn't know Zajac knew Zajac could move like that. Now Zajac popping back up to his feet here, knocking back Shinobi, and Zajac flies in with a shoulder block on him. Shinobi do a roundhouse kick, and sliced bread takes down Zajac into the cover now. Zajac's down, kick out though. Tag is made. Here we go. The big trucks is getting the little trucks as Ray enters the mix. Ray getting taken down by Zajac. Remember, these two went to war against all odds just a number of months ago over the grand title. And Zajac taking down Ray. Ray meeting his match physically in that ring when it comes to Zajac. Zajac able to outpower the grand champion here. Look at that with a lung blower. Now Zajac, here we go. Looking for him. Went for the spear. Ray out of the way. Ray backing up now. Ray's saying this is how you do a spear, Zajac. Watch this. Hits one of his own. They're coming now, and Zander coming to the rescue of Zajac. Oh, God. Oh, God, no! Zander sent collapsing in the ring again. And Zajac, though. Zajac taking down Ray. In comes JT. The notorious one, JT. Jayson, your commentary partner on Alternating Saturdays. It's true. JT. Whoa. JT and Tatum working together against Ray there, but Ray headbutting the hell out of JT. JT, though, knocking back Ray. JT now, no. Ray sidestepped him. Counted by JT. JT sweeps out the leg. Into big knee strike there on Ray. JT is coming in like a house of fire now, but he gets hip tossed by Ray. And now JT. Oh! Uses Ray's own Claymore against him. JT, a big rolling forearm there, taking down Ray Wood. JT kicking down the grand champion now. JT. Ray has got JT down now, and Ray grabs a hold of him here. Ray kicks him in the midsection. Looking for, going for Diamond DDT. JT rolls it through. JT finding the counter now. And now Ray. No, JT countering again here, and JT. Oh my God, he's got Ray up. The strength on display of JT. Taking down Ray. The JT death drop. But he's saved by Colton. And Ray is bleeding a gusher in this ring right now. JT, oh God. Oh no. Pile driver. And now the apocalypse. Oh, JT countering the spear. JT joining the mosh pit outside the ring. It is a war outside the ring right now, folks. And the only person not getting involved in it's Ray. JT with a big super kick there. Ray back up to his feet now. Adrian Nova's got Zander. JT taking down Ray again. This could do it. JT could pin Ray in the first ever match the Apocalypse have as a team. JT is stalking Ray here. Oh, but Colton Scribner earning his paycheck tonight. In comes Adrian Nova. And down goes Zander. And the Apocalypse now just beating down Zander and his buddies on the outside of the ring. Now Adrian Nova. Oh, Ray taking out Tatum Lourdes. Adrian Nova. As all of Zander and his buddies are down. Super Nova Splash. 1, 2, 3. That was dominant. Ray was bleeding all over the ring. But the Apocalypse taking down the Zantastic Four like it was nothing almost. Well, Zander wasn't much help the entire match. The dude's running at maybe 10% of his normal, maybe 25% on a good day right now. With everything going on inside and outside the ring, Zander is not fit to be in the ring right now. Seems like it. And JT, he was pulling out all the stops, but Adrian Nova overcoming him. The Apocalypse getting the win. The Apocalypse get the last laugh tonight. Ray getting one more up over Zander. Even blood all over the ring. Just like that, the Apocalypse getting the win. Our main event is coming up next. Alright, folks, well, it is our main event of the night. It is set for one fall, and it is for the TNA World Championship. That is right, as here comes the challenger. The Redwood making his way down to the ring. Here he comes. He is 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that. Big Bill making his way down to the ring. Could Big Bill win his first ever singles title in the LS11 universe right now and become the TNA World Champion? Time to find out. But we now know officially that in 28 days, the winner faces off with Kenny Omega for the TNA World title at Victory Road in the main event of things. We're on the road to Bound for Glory, the Victory Road. We are 8 weeks away from Bound for Glory. It will be 8 weeks from this past Sunday, so it's coming up. It is almost here. Bound for Glory, the biggest show of the year for TNA Wrestling. Just had the biggest show of the year for AEW. We're having TNA's next. Spreading out the big shows throughout the season a little bit more to, you know, maybe give our channel hosts a little bit of a break because, have you seen how Zander's doing lately? Yeah, it's not good, is it? I'm kind of actually worried about him. I think a lot of people are getting worried about him. Well, nonetheless, there he is. The TNA Le Champion, Chris Jericho, making his way down to the ring. Jericho capturing the gold from Bishop Dyer back at Against All Odds, rather. Retaining it in the main event of a Slammiversary against Mustafa Ali a few weeks ago. And now tonight, he's got a big defense against the man he betrayed on the road to winning that championship. His former enforcer, his former Redwood of the Learning Tree, Big Bill. So remember, Jericho replaced Big Bill with Cal Bloom during their matchup at Rebellion a few months ago now. And now tonight, Jericho defending the gold for only the second time since winning it. So, Chris Jericho steps into the ring tonight. Let's do this. TNA World title on the line. Big Bill and Chris Jericho. Oh, that's so shiny. Yep, there's that new mod we were talking about earlier tonight when Shayna was coming to the ring. Big Bill taking a good long look at that title. It is his first ever world title shot of his career. He's main eventing Under Siege for the gold. Let's do this. Big Bill and Chris Jericho. Jericho said he wants to do this all on his own. You're not going to see any underhanded tactics from him tonight, he's claimed. Throw the punch at Big Bill. Oh, boy. It's Big Bill. Starting strong here against Jericho. Taking him down. Now Jericho. Thrown into the corner. Big Bill. Elbow strike connecting. Gets the ropes. Big Bill, no. Jericho kick to the midsection. And Jericho goes for the kick. Big Bill out of the way. Big Bill has Jericho and taking him down. Jericho now coming in. Big Bill ducks him. Big Bill, no. Jericho starting out quick here with these two. Jericho trying to speed up the pace a little bit to quit getting chopped down by the Big Bill. Big Bill is still standing. Jericho, I think he's figured it out. He's going out to the foundations. Big Bill knocking him in the corner now. And Jericho taking him off his feet now. Chris Jericho. Well, Jericho's one of the best of all time. There is no denying that. The last few years have done some damage to his legacy. There is no denying that fact either. I think anyone who says that that's not the case is just lying to themselves. Jericho himself, I think, is admitting it at this point. But the last few years have not been kind to him in the wrestling world. Just wait a minute. Big Bill with a choke slam. Goes for the kick. Jericho shoved back by Bill now, and Big Bill drop toe hold from Jericho. Jericho's got hold of him now. Chris Jericho stomping the arm, taking down Big Bill. Back up to his feet now. Jericho, big spin kick there. As Bill, Big Bill, popping back up. Jawbreaker now connecting. Chris Jericho clobbered by Big Bill. Jericho kicking him in the head now. Chris Jericho's got him down. Jericho hitting him in the head there. Big Bill goes out of the ring now, and Jericho. Whoa! Jericho with a dive in the big 2025. How about that? Big Bill chopping him down now, and Big Bill getting Chris Jericho back up to his feet here. Big Bill kicks him in the midsection now. Lifting him up here. Big Bill with Jericho. Taking him down on the floor. Faked him out. Jericho was bracing his back. Instead landed on his face. Count of 4 now is Big Bill stepping back into the ring here. And Big Bill. Whoa, look at this. German suplex to Chris Jericho. And follows through. Goes for a senton. Jericho. Into a bulldog of his own. Jericho's got him down now. And Chris Jericho. Oh, wait a minute. Big Bill. Big Bill! Bill, rather spry for his size, you can see. Fighting back against Jericho here, though. Big Bill. Oh, boy. Jericho. Famously not a fan of being up high. Wait a minute. Jericho, though, turns in his favor. Cover on Big Bill. 1, 2. And Bill rolls it over now. Big Bill for the gold. 2. Counted by Jericho. Kind of a counter now from Bill and Jericho, but no. Jericho now pulling on some suplex. Takes down Big Bill. Cover, no. Big Bill could touch his own nose there with his knees on that one. That one definitely couldn't have been comfortable. Kind of sidestepping now. Chris Jericho. Caught here. Big Bill, though. Big Bill. No. Jericho. Walking him back here. And Chris Jericho into Code Breaker on Big Bill. Both men down. Jericho's got the separation, but he can't get into the cover of the Code Breaker. Big Bill's done some damage in the early goings here, that's for sure. And so Jericho going to the side here. Chris Jericho. Went for the Judas effect, it looked like. Big Bill. Able to chop him down to size now. Bill getting Jericho back to his feet here. Big Bill into East River Crossing. The Tilt-A-Whirl Slam taking him down now. Cover on Jericho for the gold. 1, 2, no. Big Bill just walking across the chest of Chris Jericho now. Double axe handle has him down here, and Chris Jericho. Chopped down again is Jericho. Bill caught with a German suplex. Jericho now staying on Big Bill here. Chris Jericho. Oh no. Big Bill's got a hold of him now, and Big Bill power bombs him on the floor. Jericho is down. Big Bill lifting him up now, and Big Bill. Oh my God! Jericho landing face first on the guardrail. Both men down him. For the count of 5 now. Big Bill scooping Jericho up on his shoulders now, and Big Bill. I'm going to send a message with this one. Launching Jericho ribs first into the ring post. Big Bill now throwing Jericho back into the ring. For the count of 7 now. Bill has Jericho in trouble now. Big Bill pulling him in. And Big Bill with Jericho for the jackknife powerbomb. Big Bill's got Jericho down. 2, no! Jericho kicking out. Big Bill. It's back to the drawing board now. What now? Jericho might tell you what now because Jericho. Big thrust kick there to Big Bill. Grabs hold of him. Jericho trying to turn him over. Trying to get him on his stomach. Into walls of Jericho. But Big Bill is in the ropes. That is detrimental for Jericho right now, who needed Bill to be in the center of the ring for any chance of taking him down easily. Bill driving him down now. Big Bill. Up the head here. Jericho knocking him back again. Code breaker again. Jericho this time able to get into the cover of the code breaker for the 1, for the 2, for the no. Now Jericho with Big Bill. Pulls him in, gets him up, and look at the strength of Jericho here. Chris Jericho showing unexpected strength as he's got Big Bill up for a vertical suplex. What's that, a combined 12, 13 feet? It's got to be something like that. Big Bill makes up a lot of that height, though. Now Jericho, no. Big Bill answers back now, and Big Bill. Oh, he's going for him. Jericho counters Jericho. For the kick, Big Bill. No. Counter for counter, Chris Jericho. Into the Judas effect. Big Bill down, that one busted him open. For the 1, 2, no! Big Bill becoming one of the few people to kick out of a Judas effect. Now Jericho. Oh, came running in like he was going to go for another one. Now Jericho. In for the code breaker, Big Bill. No, Jericho shoved back, Big Bill. Choke slams Chris Jericho. And now Bill. No, Jericho on drag, knocking him down. Big roundhouse kick there, Jericho. Big Bill in the back. Is Jericho looking here? Wait a minute, Jericho. Lion Salt! Jericho busting out the red Lion Salt these days. No! Big Bill is down here. Big Bill kicking Jericho in the head. Big Bill grabs hold of him now. He's got Jericho and chopping him down by the back of the head. Bill knocks him down now. Big Bill. Jericho with a forearm. Big Bill kicking him down. Jericho answering back now. And Jericho. Pretty home. Big Bill. Down of a counter now. Big Bill. Slamming Jericho back by the back of the head now. And Bill with Jericho up. And no! Bill made one too many mistakes. Judas effect. And Jericho falls into the cover. 1, 2. No! The referee, I don't know how, but it looks like Cone got dazed somehow. And that bought Big Bill just enough time. Another second or two and it was over. With how slow the count was going there. Now Big Bill with Chris Jericho off the ropes. Go for the choke slam. Jericho answers back. Jericho. Code breaker. Taking him down. Both men down now. Chris Jericho. Going up to the top here. Jericho. Oh boy, Jericho. Oh, Big Bill. Big Bill. He's got him up now, and Big Bill with Jericho. Jericho answering back out of the jackknife. Jericho dropping him on his head now, and Chris Jericho. Oh my God. And Bill, just like that, might have it won. And he throws a drop kick for good measure, but now both men down again. Jericho and Bill both down. Only one can be the TNA World Champ. Big Bill now with Jericho. Here we go, Bill. He's got him. Jericho knocks him back into Judas effect for a third time. 1, 2, 3. Jericho gets the win. Chris Jericho retains, and that means for the first time in the history of LS11 Universe, in 28 days when we come to you live again, we got a couple of premieres of TNA along the way. We got one next week since this technically is a special event. The Fallout episode next week will be a premiere. It'll be worth it, trust me. Victory Road in 28 days. Just under 56 until, or just over 56 until Bound for Glory. Like 58, 59 roughly. A big victory there though for Chris Jericho nonetheless. Will he be able to walk into Bound for Glory as TNA World Champion? Or is Kenny Omega going to do that instead? We'll find out in 28 days when it is Alpha versus Omega. Jericho and Omega, one-on-one. That's going to do it tonight, though, for TNA Under Siege. That's going to do it tonight, folks. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, this special episode of TNA. We're back doing some TV specials along the way between pay-per-views now. Until next time, though, I've been the Doctor. I've been Zander number 3, and that was Universe. Special thanks to $10 above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best way to support me directly, and joining you get LS11 member Nitro, Let's Play content, early access to Sanctuary videos, and more.